Thank you very much. I'm even going to start by saying if we want to get equality, we should perhaps stop calling discussion like this women leadership session. I can see women here, maybe 2% of men. If it was leadership closing the gap in Africa, it would have been fuller. But we've called it women leadership, and there's women talking to women. What do we expect? We should start from Andy. Thankfully, we have a man. So one man representing however many men in the other room, filled up with a gender balance. I think we talk too much. We need to stop talking. I've never seen a men leadership panel. I've never seen this. The men always sit on board and they always have the roles, and they always do what they have to do. They do it simply because, as you said it, they're human and they do what they have to do. Why do we always want to call ourselves women leaders? Leadership, there's no vocabulary. I don't see anything in a dictionary called women leadership. It is leadership. So it's about having the actual acumen and the attitude towards it to do it. And if nobody wants to open the door, it's for us to create our door. It's for us to keep pushing one another towards where we need to be. And you were asking about ecosystem and the governments. I don't actually believe it's the governments that will allow the entrepreneurs to actually succeed and grow in the field that they've chosen. It's about making sure that you're well trained in the field that you've chosen to go in the first place. So many times we talked about lack of financing. The fewer times we talked about the understanding of the ecosystem that we are entering into. So everybody wants to become an entrepreneur because it's becoming a nice word and it's a trendy word. It's either entrepreneurs or influencer. It's those words that we hear and we want to go, but why are we going in there for? What do we want to resolve? What is the issue that is at hand that we want to correct? And what we do at our end is to make sure that we go from the roots. So we train today. I've got a company where we work on capacity building, and we train everybody. I make sure that we have enough men and enough women that will be trained, because that is how the world is. I don't want anybody feeling that they have the imposter syndrome when they're going to go onto a recruitment agency or a board meetings, feeling that they can't afford to do it because the roles are filled up with men. So we train them adequately. We show them what the ecosystem that they belong to is like. We make sure that they understand what they're entering into in the first place. And then we can start talking about financing. Only when you understand what you're doing, what you're representing, what is your company made of, then you can discuss with people that are going to be perhaps willing to support you. But we shouldn't forget that the entrepreneurs, we take risks. So why do we always want people to take risks for us? The minute you've decided to go onto that road, it's your risk. So you owe it to yourself to learn where you're going, to learn what you're doing and what